won't shoot if you give me all the loot. Hit that boy, you know I shoot, I'm a villain. Keep on working, you know I'm a supervillain.
And hello and welcome everyone to another thrilling installment, or issue I suppose you could say, of Capes and Crooks, a supervillain RPG about the friends we maim along the way. And I'm here with all my friends right now. It's Josh, it's Kurt, and it's Aaron, everyone. Hello, how are you guys doing?
Howdy doody, man.
Weirdly alive. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Doing good. I'm enjoying these title cards that I am seeing now for the second time.
Yeah, that's
the first time.
For the first time, yeah. This isn't a second take, not at all. I'm glad you like them, Aaron. And yeah, I guess you wouldn't have had a chance to see them before because we kind of Frankensteined recorded that first episode because it wasn't live because I wanted to see how we would all gel with our newest friend there, Scott, who couldn't be with us now.
Oh yeah. Well, we miss him every day.
He'll
be back though.
Here's the thing. I always knew when I asked Scott to be on the show that he probably wouldn't be able to make it to every single live recording that we did, but I thought it would be a great way because he was essentially playing the Mysterio guy to sub him in and out, and every time he wouldn't be here, be like, oh yeah, that was a robot, or that wasn't really here, that was an illusion.
I had a question regarding that. Like, he really brought the heat as far as being
role
a
play
character. Were we supposed to be bringing heat this whole time? Because I haven't been bringing any heat, you guys.
Yeah, that's the other reason I got Scott here, to scare the rest of you, to be, hey, this is the level of role play that I'm expecting from all of you.
If I would have known there was supposed to be heat, I would have brought some heat, maybe. I would have found some.
I have purposely created characters 2 campaigns in a row who their entire purpose is not to bring heat.
Anti-heat. To bring the cold, really. No,
I always go chaotic neutral because then I don't have to worry about, like, a job.
Legit, I think you guys all did great, and I really do appreciate that so many of you played against your Capes and Quests types, which, yeah, that brought a smile to my face as a dungeon master. Also, too, don't worry, we're gonna get Scott back, everyone. I didn't, commission hundreds of dollars worth of art if I wasn't gonna drag him back kicking and screaming for bigger fights and bigger story moments. He just couldn't be here this week. And I figure a good way to explain it, too, is that Splendini, again, was the Mysterio type. He pretended to be magic, he wasn't really, and he's the only one who got shot in the last fight, so there you go.
Another day in the life of a Vegas magician.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll say he's laid up in Dr. Titan's office right now with a bad case of shot.
But I'm not going to take away that point, but Aaron mentioned in the first take that you guys are not going to hear that it's actually kind of perfect how Joel set this up, where like people can kind of like pop in and out of this game once in a while because
just
bang,
like the
you're
real
dead.
Suicide Squad book.
Yeah.
Which, hey, if you know any fun comic book YouTuber guys or gals or anyone in between who would be interested in guesting on here, I can't promise I'm going to commission super awesome artwork for them every single time, but trust me, we would love to tag people in and out for a storyline here and there. I think that would be a lot of fun and something unique we can bring to this show. And again, thank you everyone who left such nice comments on episode 1. I really appreciate that one. It really feels like we're filling a niche that the actual play D&D market doesn't have right now. A lot of superhero shows, no supervillain show.
Yeah.
This is good, original, trademarked, registered, trademarked content here.
Yep. No one is ripping off anyone. No lawyers need to get involved. But maybe they will.
Crooks, where good is dumb.
Yeah, exactly. Where the real supervillainy is copyright infringement.
Yes.
And with that, everyone, I think we can actually hop into the episode properly. Who's ready for that?
Let's do it.
All right, so as we join our latest issue, it's been about a week since your first mission together as the Deadbeats in Sweden. You're relaxing in the secret sub-basement of the Dubois Penitentiary, following your run-in with the disgraced anti-hero and current flesh slushy, when you were all done with them, Hellhound. Technoid, you're currently in your cell. Greeth Monkey, the mechanic of the team, he had heard you wanted to make some toilet wine, so he brought you some vials that you can use for that purpose, or you can use to roll on the fancy alchemist table that we have right here and create experimental stims to help you in battle and maybe heal you.
Okay, so am I thinking about the better of the team and surviving these insane missions, or do I just want to catch my buzz?
It's up to you, man. What would Technoid do?
Technoid is looking for redemption. So Technoid is going to admit that he has his demons and look past them and work on stims instead. So let's do some alchemy.
All right, roll me a d6 and I'll tell you what you make.
Okay.
More androids and STEM.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Got a 4.
Okay, so you made a stim of boldness. Whoever injects this into themselves will get to add a d4 to any attack or saving roll they make for the next 24 hours.
Okay.
So that's a pretty fucking good one, actually.
Like that's really good. I should probably write that down.
Also, Stim of Boldness sounds too fantasy. We need a better name there. Let's just call it Swole Stem. Makes you big, makes you swole.
All right.
Like Panther Fist or something like gas station pills. Like Cobra's elbow.
Man, I love those. I love those gas station dick pills. They are all amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Congress is currently racing to outlaw this. I'll take it.
Pretty much. Herbal ecstasy. Tiger male vitality blood by Charlie Sheen. So there you go. You got one stim in front of you right now. And you can make one of those every day, but as you level up, you can make a little bit more.
Okay, cool.
All right, so being in the secret sub-basement of a supervillain prison, you guys get a commissary cart brought to you every week. It's like the trolley from Harry Potter, but way less magical. They got honey buns, chips, ramen, noodle, headphones, new shower sandals. If anyone wants to give me a street smart / survival check, you can see who has any money on their books to buy some stuff. But Mr. Monk, actually, you made some very smart business decisions in the last episode, did some insider trading with John Ostrand. So I'm going to say, yeah, you got cash on the books.
Makes sense. That's my number one power.
Absolutely. In fact, I will actually give you a further role-playing opportunity with that money you got, which was technically the result of supervillainy. In this world, most supervillains are, at least encouraged to kick up a little money to the Syndicate of Sin, which is the major, labor union for all supervillains, of which I would say, unless you tell me otherwise, you're all, good standing members of right now. Do you kick any of that money up, or do you keep it all for yourself? Because technically, what you do in Project Deadbeat is an off-the-books thing, so that's all up to you.
How would I be getting the money to them?
I assume they have, Swiss accounts. This is like Venture Brother world logic, where the world governments recognize the existence of supervillains and their labor union.
Fair enough.
I'm very
pro-union. I feel like Mr. Monk, being a good businessman, would continue to keep everything in order.
All right, so
So I would definitely spend some of that money on that.
All right, you kick it up. The Syndicate of Sin is really more like a commune in that regard, where it's look, pay as much money as you can, level up in the ranks, and if you can't, help out in other ways, help make costumes, help train new henchmen and everything, maybe work in the hospital wing for villains who can't go to hospitals, where the Hero Coalition, you gotta pay dues every month is what that is.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah.
So the heroes are big business, whereas the villains are the plucky underdogs who are only the villains because we're not the big guys who have constructed the media to make us look like bad.
That's what's on the pamphlets. That's why I don't pay dues, because they didn't let me walk through the front door of the Syndicate of Sin headquarters until 1983. It was always the side entrance for old Paul. So yeah, they get no dues from me. I like this world. We're world building.
Paul is well known in the Syndicate of Sin for that. Just by your age alone, Paul, you probably should be on the ruling council at this point. But yeah, they have actively tried to keep you down because you're a wave maker.
Yeah, that's why.
Yes, that is why. But so anyone who wants something from the commissary can get something there if that is what you want to do. Now, you guys have pretty much everything provided for you in your secret sub-basement. You don't have everything that you would have in general population. Mainly, you don't really have any showers. Grease Monkey has tried to set up a shower place within the hangar. You got like trash bags hung up there and a hose. It's cold and it's shitty, but at least you don't gotta worry about any of the gangs coming at you, though Grease Monkey occasionally does rattle some chains when he knows you're in there and just goes, hey, who's that outside? Could be anybody, you don't know. I'm sorry, that's just my sense of humor.
Our situation is very awkward, guys.
Yeah, you also have to share it with Grease Monkey and Dr. Titan. And Dr. Titan is European, so he just walks around without a towel at all time. Yep, you just have to deal with that.
It's fine, man. We're in jail. If you came here expecting to see clothed men all the time, that's on you.
Yes, I am glad that you are more evolved, Paul, in your stances on nudity. Everyone else is very small-minded. There you go. Nuts is nuts. You're absolutely right. Now I gotta go see the Splendini. Guy gets shot one time, takes him out of commission. What a wimp. And he saunters off, his nutsack waving in the breeze. So that happens.
Let me get a honey bun.
All right, you get a honey bun, and Paul, you actually get to take it back to your cell where you have a brand new television set waiting for you. You got a reward because you executed Ostrander on the orders of Warden Walter. She thought it was going to be like a big moral debate amongst you guys, but you just did it. So you got a big screen TV now in your cell with ESPN, just like you wanted.
No. I'm an elderly black man. I will be watching Judge Joe Brown.
Oh, good choice.
Very loud.
That's still on the air?
Apparently.
I don't think it's ever going to leave the air. I think it's always been there.
It always will be.
Since TV was invented, it's always been there.
Legit big ups to Judge Joe Brown. That is good-ass television.
Yeah, that's the real immortal.
All right, so you got your TV and your honey bun. You're watching your show. This actually provides a rather interesting experience for you, Paul, because you see on like the commercials and the little news breaks there and everything how the people behind Project Deadbeat are spinning the mission that you did and the destruction that happened at CapeCon. According to the news talking heads, the explosion and the fire was the cause of a leaky gas main, but that it was lucky that superhero Crackshot was there to heroically get people to safety, even though he broke his bow in the process.
That was me!
Yeah, they're not... Yeah.
Bullshit!
Yeah,
I'm not even tripping on it. Paul's used to not getting credit, all right? Some crackhead's always going to come take the credit. Don't even worry about it.
Welcome to his world, Technoid. As far as former Secretary of Defense Jonas Ostrander goes, he died in a skiing accident at his lake house. Apparently it was so bad it also took his security detail with him because one guy jumped in to save him and that didn't work, and then another guy jumped in and before they knew it they were all dead. Yep, that's what happened. That's their story and they're sticking to it.
Sounds about right.
Death
I don't want credit for murders. Why would I want credit for murders on TV?
Yeah. Bannerman, the head of security in this place and essentially your handler when Walters isn't around, he's clearly very jealous of your nice TV, but he's trying not to make it seem like he's watching it. Instead, he's just doing chin-ups and wall sits. I don't care, man. I can get a nice TV if I want, man. I don't care. I can do it. It's fine.
Can I set the brightness to like that vivid mode that they use at Best Buy to like really show off how bright a TV can be? I really want to rub it in.
He is just crushed. You feel like he probably can't afford a TV that nice on his guard warden salary.
I knock on the wall of my cell and I say what you just said to him verbatim. Like, you'll never be able to afford this TV on your guard salary. I want you to feel bad. This is intentional.
Yeah, he just gets all mad and stomps around, and a bunch of the other guards are like, oh god, there he goes again. He's gonna be inconsolable.
Good.
I'm trying to think, what does Bannerman spend his money on? Probably like protein powder and like child support.
Yeah, that's dumb. TVs cost way less than both of those things.
Man, he's got a lot of problems, that Rhett Bannerman, I tell you. Now, before we move on to your next mission, does anyone have any religious functions and or meetings with their lawyers they want to do? Because if you do, you got to tell me now, and that's your chance to make plans for side quests and shit.
I feel like Monk would definitely try and get in touch with a lawyer.
All right, then. So, yes, your lawyer then made plans to see you today around 2 o'clock there. That's Alan Allen's attorney at law with, super villainy is his, his purview. He gets a lot of business with the Syndicate of Sin.
This is what happens when you pay all your dues and you get up there. They give you a really good attorney.
Yeah, there you go.
I think. I haven't actually met him yet.
It's true. You haven't actually. This will be your first time meeting him. So, you tell Bannerman that. The other guards, they kind of, step around you in like a triangular formation, and you actually get to leave the sub-basement for your first time since being here. They take you up the big cylindrical elevator at the end of the cell block, and you go up. It's a fairly long elevator ride. It's about a 10-minute elevator ride, and eventually you end up coming out not where a normal elevator would let out, but in some sort of nondescript broom closet in the prison. At the higher level is where you end up stepping out. And, the guards walk you to the meeting area. You kind of take in your surroundings here. Upstairs looks just like a regular prison. They got a ladies' wing on the left side and men's wing on the right side. You see a lot of notable supervillain types there. You got Brutalia there, she's a big enemy of Queen Azteca, the Wonder Woman stand-in. You got Mary Annette, she's got the psychic ability to take control of you with strings and everything and turn you into a human puppet. Big ups to Danny Blackston, who donated $5 to the podcast. That's a character he got to invent, and you can do that too, everyone. Pay money, and you can populate the prison with characters you invent.
Put people in prison.
That's the version of this show's energy.
Yep.
Here you go.
That's what it is. Fill it with people. Eventually, you get brought to another hallway there, and there's a whole set of waiting rooms there. This is where they do all the different meetings for lawyers and families and everything. It's a fairly nice, well-kept little room with one of those like metal tables and everything. And you see a man there in a gray suit with a comb over and Coke bottle glasses. And he's waiting there, and he goes to shake your hand, but I think he's quite intimidated by the size of you. Oh, no, I'm just going to sit here. How about that? It's very nice to meet you, Mr. Monk. I'm Alan Allens from Alan, Allen & Allen, Supervillain Attorneys at Law. I guess we can go over your case then. Are they treating you well? Can we get you some water, maybe?
I would take some fish if you have any.
Can we get the man some fish? All right, they're going to work on getting you some fish, is what they're going to do. So, yes, I have some information here about your case. It says you were quite an up-and-comer there for a bit in the underworld until you weren't anymore, until you ended up in here. You think, you don't think one of you guys may have dropped a dime on you, do you? To use the parlance of your work, sir. I mean no disrespect.
It was very disrespectful.
He starts sweating buckets at this point. He is very frightened of you. He's probably frightened of most of his clients, but he's very frightened of this massive bear man in front of him.
So you are saying that someone who worked for me may have actually double-crossed me. This is what we're trying to get to.
I'm just saying, it's very interesting. It seems that you did everything right. You didn't ruffle any feathers. Again, not to use an animal term. I'm very sorry. I really need to, interrogate the words that I use. I'm just saying, what you were doing probably should have been more of a purview of the police. Yet, Supersonic, superhero, was able to catch on to what you were doing fairly quickly. Again, I know he's a super speedster and that's kind of what he does, but still, it just seems kind of strange to me.
It is strange that someone like Supersonic would have access to the criminal underworld. In other words, it almost feels as if he has things that he is not sharing with the public.
Certainly seems that way. I mean, these super types, they got so many sidekicks, so many love interests and everything. I mean, they're gonna talk. People love to talk.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying we need to launch a campaign in the public's interest, obviously, to fully expose the criminal ties of one Supersonic.
Oh, I think I see what you're getting at, Mr. Monk. Oh, they were right about you. You're a smart cookie, man.
Yeah, and they can't exactly keep me in here if it turns out that the person who busted me may have actually been involved in criminal activities themselves, and this was actually a giant misunderstanding and all part of some evil scheme, as I understand these supervillain types love to take part in.
Right, but you're saying we need to completely destroy his image. I agree. I'll start looking at old tweets.
Yes.
Yeah, I still think they record these conversations, fellas.
Oh no, don't worry. You're in good standing with the Syndicate of Sin. That's just for show. It's fine. They can't actually listen to anything we say here. That's why you got the good lawyer.
That has yet to be seen.
Oh no. Look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the youngest of the Allen brothers. This is my first case. You know, I really want to make a good show of it, you know. You get a couple good supervillain clients under your belt and then you're made in the shade.
I really need to start paying more dues.
Well, look, is there anything else I can do for you? Are they treating you right?
Well, I'm being locked in a secret underground containment that you guys aren't even supposed to know about and being sent out on death missions, so no.
Oh, you got a good sense of humor, Mr. Monk, I tell you. I can see why so many people wanted to work for you. You're a real affable guy.
This conversation's going nowhere, so I believe that you now understand what you have to do. I will be able to keep my head down until that is taken care of.
Yes, sir.
And now we have a plot going.
Yes.
All right, sweet.
That we do.
Hey.
All right, so you finish your meeting with your lawyer there. You feel you've made some interesting, if not good, leeway. And before you know it, you're ushered back into the big auditorium room there. It seems that Walters has assembled you all again because she's ready to give you your next mission. She's wearing a brand new powder blue pantsuit. You feel that she almost certainly got at a discount, but you know, that's that. So yeah, you're all sitting around there, and she gets ready to give you your next mission. Gentlemen, welcome back. Paul, I hope you're enjoying your brand new TV. I hope it shows that I don't have to be a cruel taskmaster, and if you follow my rules, I can be like a fun stepmom to you all. Wouldn't you like that, a fun stepmom?
I mean, all you gave me was a digital antenna, no cable or nothing, but yeah, I guess it's alright.
Well, you are in prison, and honestly, you know what? Daryl's kid said the same thing, and I had a good feeling about that, and that didn't work out either, and now I'm telling you way too much about myself.
Yeah.
Just a little steroid. That's okay.
Look, let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen. The powers that be have lost contact with a secret black site research facility in the Arctic Ocean. Your mission is to go on in, find out what went wrong, and set it right. Unfortunately, all I was able to glean was that the site is hidden inside an old Toxon oil platform, and as to what exactly they're doing there, well, let's just say my superiors told me that it was even above my pay grade. And that's why they asked for you, the Deadbeats, and not, say, anyone from the Superhero Coalition or even the Chastisers. I mean, you gotta be ready for anything on this one. Getting real bad vibes about it.
Man, I really hate the cold, and I'm kind of weighing being cold for a while versus just, you stopping my heart now. Just kidding. I really hate the cold, you guys. I'm just not a fan.
I can see about requisitioning you jackets.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like the bare minimum. Man, is it just me or are the vibes off on this mission, you guys? Her vibes are off.
I mean, we get sent to our death every mission, so
Yeah,
I'm not quite sure what good vibes are anymore.
the vibes are always off.
Yeah.
You're right.
Now, does anyone have a new suggestion for the suggestion box? No? No one at all? Okay.
I'd like to go free, please.
Beyond that one, that is the one thing I cannot do for you. I'm saying, I don't know, maybe nicer trash bags for your shower room.
Are we allowed to comment on that pantsuit?
I mean, if you really want to and you survive, yes, you can comment on my new pantsuit, I guess.
Can we have like kettle corn instead of regular popcorn for movie nights? Also, can we have movie nights?
All right, yeah, I will put that under advisement. You do good in this one, and we can have a movie night. What movie would you like?
And it has to be on. It has to be on the good TV that Paul just got.
Well, naturally.
Yeah. I don't care what movie, as long as some inmates kill a prison warden at some point in the film.
She goes deathly quiet for a second, closes her eyes, and goes, "Yes, I think there's a lot of those. I think I can make that. Okay, you know what? Let's
movie marathon night then, or we could just
all
watch
on
those
Precinct
scenes.
13.
I mean,
it is. Just edit that scene out and make a collage of them, a compilation. We could just watch that all night.
Terminator 2 is one of my personal favorites. It's got a lot of that in there.
There you go.
Which version of Assault on Precinct are we talking about? Are we talking about the original, or are we talking about the remake version?
Yes.
We're already being tortured enough in here. You know not the remake.
She snaps her fingers. Drat, almost got them watching the remake version. All right, so with that said and done, you pile back into the Osprey aircraft. You can see the red speedboat from your last mission is already gassed up and ready to go. There's also a bunch of thick winter parkas waiting on it for you as well. It also hits me, you never named the boat, and it's not good luck to go out on a boat that's not named. What do you want to call it?
Boat 1.
Solid name.
Oh wait, no, Boat A. No, damn it. You know what? Boat 1.
Boat 1. All right.
Voting make boat face is already taken, isn't it?
Sadly, it is.
All right.
Bannerman is there too, and he looks just thrilled to be your chauffeur as always. And he speaks up. You know, I could probably do secret missions too if I wanted, but I'm just like way too important to the organization and the prison to do field work. You know, Walters, I'm really important to her. You know, she really respects me and everything. You know, that's why I'm driving, you know, like I could totally run missions if I wanted, just like I got all those touchdowns in college.
Hey, friend, hey. If you touch my TV while I'm away, I'm going to beat you to death when I get back.
Hey.
It's hard to believe that you could do a secret mission when you can't even keep your insecurities a secret.
Hey. Don't make me shut your hearts off. I will.
Please, I hate the cold.
Good. I'm not a fan either. All right, so you're up in the air before you know it, and after a short little bit, we'll cut, to our next scene. You're flying over the Arctic there. The wind is whipping at you outside, and in the distance, you can see the Toxon oil platform. It's a straight shot ahead, nestled in the middle of two giant icebergs. You get the distinct feeling that this place never actually pumped oil for the Toxon Power Company, and that this is like really just trying to hide something in plain sight. So yeah.
Like not an oil refinery?
No, it's just a big oil platform covered in ice and snow. Again, I was just gonna say, if you want to know more, roll me an investigation.
All right. 18.
Oh, hot damn. So yeah, so this thing is so covered in ice and snow, you get the distinct feeling no person could probably live on here very easily.
All right.
So that's interesting.
Do we notice if there's any like lights on, like, you know, like any like safety lights to let people know like they're close to a structure, like any signs of maybe power or energy or anything like that going on?
As it's on a 19, I'll say no. You don't actually see any signs of life. It's quite interesting.
Okay.
All right, so do you all pile in the boat now and get ready to do your cool action hero drop?
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I get like a cool Miami Vice padded shoulder jacket.
Oh, naturally.
On the way in, yes. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. That's absolutely the energy we're
We
doing.
have all of our weapons again now?
Yes, you got all your thing, and the second you drop, Bannerman will turn your collars off.
All right, cool. On to boat 1.
I take it Mr. Monk is driving again, as we set up in the first issue. He's the one who knows how to drive a boat.
I feel like visually it just looks the best.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Because I block the wind for everyone behind me.
Also, can we collectively come together and realize that every time he turns off our collars and we speed away from Bannerman, that we are always flipping him off? As we're going away.
I see you flipping me off. Look, I got 2 fingers. I can flip you off too.
And especially
we can't see you. We're driving away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You better drive away, you hear on the icy Arctic wind as you start plowing through ice floes, heading to your destination there. Now, the closer you get, Mr. Monk, because you're the one driving, roll me animal handling, which for this is going to also double as vehicle handling.
Ooh, that's actually a good roll. Let me see. What is my...
It's a thing we almost never use.
Animal handling is a 4, so 22.
Hot damn. Okay, so being that you are an animal handling a vehicle, so this is actually the perfect roll, you very deftly, very expertly are able to avoid what happens to you next. For as you see, as you approach the oil platform closer and closer, you eventually hear a very loud boom in the distance that actually cuts through all the whipping wind all over the place. And as you point your eyes skyward, you can make out what looks to be, and there's no easy way to put this, a freaking cannonball blasting towards you at full speed that you were able to dodge out of the way very quickly. Do you keep going or do you stop?
I feel like the smart thing to do would not to be a stationary object when we're being shot at, so I'd keep going.
All right, you power on through and manage to dodge several more cannonball shots as they, come to your general direction.
I just want to clarify. These are regular, from a pirate ship, cannon,
Ice
cannonballs.
pirates.
Sure is. These are
okay, cool. Just checking.
These are old-timey ass cannons. Would you like to investigate further?
Yes, I really, really would.
Okay, roll me an investigation or a perception.
When you said no, I love the mystery of cannonballs coming out of nowhere at me.
Well, here's the cool part. I only rolled a 12, but my investigation's got a 6.
Nice.
So it takes me to 18.
So using your robot senses, you're able to scan the general area, and the closer you make it to the oil platform, you begin to make out pale shapes, translucent, ghostly ships, or a ship, I should say, off in the distance, kind of, doing like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not spinning around, but doing like
donuts in the parking lot. That's the term you're looking for.
Yes, it's doing. It's not doing. It's doing like I'm trying to say like in a movement, but like planned. But yeah, you see a fucking ghost ship. There's a fucking ghost ship there. Like
you could have just led with, "Oh my God, it's a fucking ghost ship."
I probably should have. So there's a fucking ghost ship trailing around this oil platform, kind of in a circle. But yes, there is a goddamn ghost ship there.
Okay, so but it's shooting real cannonballs.
You don't know where you don't actually know where the cannonballs are coming from just yet. But I will say, because you rolled so well, the cannonballs don't seem to actually be coming from the ghost ship. They actually seem to be coming from somewhere on the deck of the oil rig.
Interesting.
Is there anything I can do psychic-wise to scan for life signs?
Sure, I will say, roll me a flat intelligence check and add +2 for your proficiency.
Alright, 15 plus 2, so 17.
Okay, so you put your fingers to your temple and you do that classic Aquaman. No. Exactly, yep, that's the one. You do that and you do kind of like a psychic sweep of the area, and you sense no signs of life on the ghost ship, be it paranormal or otherwise. Doesn't seem to be...
Maybe they're really depressed.
Yeah, really. You seem to be getting nothing back from it, although you do actually end up hearing something else, something you've never really heard before, but being an accomplished psychic, you can tell when someone or something is trying to reach out to you, and you do end up kind of hearing like a weird... It's so muffled. It's muffled and weak, but it definitely seems to be coming from somewhere on the oil platform, and it's basically like, hey, help, hey. And that's about it.
Who this?
You hear nothing back from
this?
You end up hearing nothing back.
This is gonna sound so dumb. Is there any like device on Technoid where like I can make an old timey gramophone speaker and hold it up to Paul's ear See if it helps him a little bit.
Believe it or not, yes, actually there is. You can create, you can basically biohack technology to create sounds and shit. So yeah, actually that is something Technoid can totally do.
Okay, cool. I create big old-timey gramophone speaker for Paul.
Ding da ding da ding. You do that, and you certainly make Paul feel nice, but unfortunately he can't seem to hear anything from this far away. But there definitely seems to be something aboard that oil tanker or oil rig. Again, I guess there's a difference between a tanker and a rig. It's a platform. Yeah, it's an oil platform trying to make some sort of contact with Paul, but seems to be severely weakened.
Okay, so do we want to investigate the giant rig, or do we want to try to investigate the sweet-ass ghost pirate ship?
I think the faster we get to the rig, the better, right? I mean,
right.
The cannonballs would have a harder time hitting us if we're on the structure itself.
Yeah, because I think that's the threat. I don't think the...
And we can use the cannonballs to take out the ghost ship if we need to.
In fact, I'll say that Monk has actually driven you so close now, the cannonballs have stopped. It seems that, like, you're so close to it, you're actually out of its range.
Yes.
Oh, problem solved then. Let's set up camp here for the night. Sneak back in the morning, blue sky this thing.
You can do whatever you like. Again, it is cold, and you are in the Arctic, and you didn't bring any food or supplies, so...
We bought a big bear. That's got to be something. That's at least extra.
Nope,
warm.
I'm out. I don't like where this is going. No.
What do you think I feel?
Sleeps on him like a tauntaun. He'll be all right. We got herbs.
Full Donner Party situation.
All right.
Yeah, let's try to get... Okay, so let's get closer to the rig and see if there's a way we can get up on it.
All right. I will say with the investigation you rolled before that was so good, you eventually managed to find a large ladder that you could use to pull yourself top side of the platform.
Okay.
All right. What order does everyone go in?
I'm going to jump on the giant bear's back because I'm an elderly man, and that's just polite.
How do Paul's joints feel in the Arctic right now with this cold?
Oh, not great. Not really wish my heart would have been stopped on the plane ride over here. Not great.
Yeah, that'll do it. So, yeah, you all pull your way up topside to the platform, and it is dead quiet. You pass several tanks and structures on the ground, as well as several sets of footprints in the fresh snow. You get the distinct feeling that none of this stuff was ever meant to hold oil, and that it's all just super, super empty. And, yeah, Paul, you kind of get a headache standing here, too, is the thing. Again, it feels like something is trying to reach out to you psychically, but just cannot do it to save its life.
Who is this? Stop playing on my phone.
That is pretty much the feeling you're getting. You are getting psychic crank calls.
We want to talk to you about your car insurance.
Your warranty's almost out. The FBI has contacted you.
Oh, I love those ones so much. Or like they, or where they say like, "Hey, your credit card that you don't have has been stolen."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
a
got
classic
two today.
Ugh.
Sorry, break character. I got two today, and they called it the exact same time, and it sounded not like a pre-recorded thing. It was, hi there. Yes, we saw that you had recently reached out to us because you needed some tax assistance, and it sounded like a very real, natural person.
Oh yeah.
And and I didn't hear the phone ring, so I just got the message, and then I listened to the message, and I'm like, oh shit, did someone hack me or something? Now they're trying to contact somebody about tax stuff in my name. And then I saw I had a second call, listen to the second recorded message, exact same, oh my god, they're getting smarter with this. It no longer sounds like a hi there, we understand.
Yeah.
It sounds like a real person, fuck you guys for this.
This entire time you weren't out of character to me. This is still your character.
This is something Mr. Monk would complain about.
This is something that Mr. Monk
our
would
characters are
complain about.
nodding our heads in agreement, yeah, dude, fuck this.
Fuck that dude.
They're the real villains.
Yeah.
Which, man, the thing about all those phone scammers, I love that they continue to call even during a pandemic when everyone else is losing their job. Apparently the job security in the scam world is always good.
As long as there's people to scam.
I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, there's at the very beginning of the pandemic, I saw something about how credit card theft was super high on the rise, and I was just like, holy shit, even at the worst of times, people will prey on people. There's no Dr. Seuss, like, listen over on Whoville kind of shit. Like,
Nope.
everyone comes together and they're all singing songs like, no.
No, everyone just saw people get more desperate. So, like, they're weaker. Great.
Yeah, pretty
Let's
much.
Go.
I mean, it's crazy that you would even think that, like, crime stops because it rains outside. I'm still gonna go rob him. It's a little wet out there, but I still gotta go rob this guy.
If you take no moral away from this show that is about crime and criminality. All right, so you guys are on the...
We have to call off crime on behalf of rain.
Don't worry, I'll get in the group chat and tell everyone crime is canceled for the day. Really just postponed. So yeah, you're on the deck now of this crazy Toxon oil tanker. What do you want to do now?
I probably have heightened sense of smell, so I'm going to see if I smell anything. That would be what, investigation?
Yeah.
Which I think my investigation is actually kind of low, but let me check. My investigation is 0, so better roll good.
Here we go.
I got a 1.
So what does that mean for us?
A bunch of snowflakes shoot up your
It's
nose.
clogged right now because it's cold.
Your nose is bone dry right now. It's not wet and adorable like it normally is.
Okay, so where are we? We're actually on the rig right
all
now,
the
correct?
smoking that my character does.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you're
That
you're
would
on the
actually
rig.
make sense of why my investigation is 0. My
Shit.
heightened sense of smell has been canceled out because I don't stop smoking.
I meant to do that. That was good DM work on my part. Yeah.
Yes. Excellent.
Yeah, you're here on the top of the platform now. Like I said, there's several tanks. There's a couple sets of footprints in the snow that look fairly new.
Ooh. Okay. Again, I want to try to use like Technoid's like ability to tap into like things that are electrical. I don't think anything's gonna happen because it looks like this place is pretty barren. But I'm gonna give it one more shot.
All right, go for it.
Okay. So this one looks good. Ugh, 12. But my investigation's fucking awesome. So 18.
You actually do use your tech sense to sense some technology that is actually powered on and is actually working on the top deck of the rig, and you follow your instincts. You follow your robo-nose to the flavor of what looks to be a laptop with several cords set up to a bunch of old-timey cannons, and it looks to be a targeting program that someone has put together to fire on any craft that enters a certain water space. This computer also seems to be running the ghost ships as well.
Hey, Technoid, is this your girlfriend?
Man, even when we're not doing capes, and we're trying to keep that joke going.
That joke still goes strong.
I wasn't even sure if I was going to bring attention to it, like, this shit again.
Go back and watch
like,
the old show,
like,
everyone.
I see describe it, I'm like, Technoid probably thinks she's hot. This sounds hot to him.
I was making eyes to your new TV earlier.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. Stay away.
Okay, so, is it like a newer or older computer?
Newer computer. This shit looks brand new, high tech.
Okay. But it's, again, hooked up to cannons. Yeah, is there a way I can try to hack it?
Yeah, go for it. Roll.
Okay.
But what did we decide hacking was again? It was survival plus your proficiency, and also.
Okay. So let's see. Oh shit! No. It's new. Its OS is too messed up. I'm only gonna get a 4.
Ooh, even with your proficiency and even with all your other stuff.
Yeah, I only rolled a 2, and then survival was a 2.
Okay.
And then I'm just not even gonna keep going with that because it's embarrassing because I'm the cyborg of the team.
All right, you try and hack into it, but to your surprise, this thing actually has some pretty advanced antivirus tech on it. This is like some really high tech, well paid for stuff on here.
Guys, I don't know what kind of tech he's using. It's like Atari 2600 based. It's I can't break it. I'm sorry.
All right, so this is a lab. Can I just like do my walk and stab this computer? Technology scares me. I'm an older person.
Yeah, I mean, it is also just like a laptop, so you could like try and use it as a laptop that was trying to glean any secret information on it. You could also just try and use it like a computer.
Oh, good. I'm gonna Facebook my grandkids. This is nice.
You do that and freak the hell out of them. In fact, you open up to a profile on Facebook because this guy never signed out of anything. Apparently, this computer belongs to a guy named Adam Yale, 34.
Well, that's not me. I hope Rebecca knows that that's not me. She looked nice at her graduation. I said happy graduation.
Is his Facebook profile still open?
Sure is.
Okay. I'm gonna leave a post on there because that's what you do when someone leaves their Facebook open around you.
Next time, log out, dumbass.
Yeah. Like, and I'm just like, I'm a big fat dum head who left my Facebook open.
Yep, you do it.
Send.
We
are so evil.
As you do that and look through the rest of this guy's information, you see a bunch of pictures there and his job title. Apparently, this guy is a third-class henchman, is what it is. Third-class henchman. Did a couple years in IT before he transitioned to professional crime, and you see a bunch of pictures of him and the rest of the other guys that he henchmans with. They got like a real nautical thing going on. They look like Team Aqua from Pokemon. They got like striped shirts that are blue and white and bandanas with skull and crossbones on them.
Okay. So, henchman. I love it.
Yeah. So these guys look like regular old henchmen. You want to do any more reading in there? You want to find anything else?
Sure. Let's go through his documents and downloads. Let's see
also, really important. His browser history.
Oh yeah.
Guys like this never remember to wipe it.
Yeah, he got to log out of his Cannonball laptop.
Yeah, really. Again, the guy did use his laptop from home, and oh yeah, you find all sorts of shit on there that you don't want to see. X tube, red tube, all the tubes are bookmarked, as you might have guessed.
All the tubes are open.
Pretty vanilla though, which is a shame. Pretty vanilla shit on there. You do eventually find out the supervillain that this guy is working for is a rank 4 supervillain, nautical themed. He's actually fairly well known in the supervillain circles. He's a villain for Title Man, the Aquaman stand-in. And his supervillain name that you all remember because it is so entirely stupid. This guy's got a sea captain gimmick, and his supervillain name is Harbor Daddy.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yep. That's him. Apparently.
How does the word daddy just literally ruin every word that it precedes? Ow.
Oh, it gets better. As you're reading this guy's emails and correspondence with Harbor Daddy, you find out that he's actually quite pissed off and quite despondent because being a supervillain of his level with his size of crew, he's got an arch nemesis in Title Man. He should have been bumped up to a level 5 a long time ago in the Syndicate of Sin, and they just haven't, mainly because they think his name is stupid, and he is just horribly pissed off, and he has concocted a plan, he says, to make the entire Syndicate pay for what they've done.
You know, I was half expecting Captain Scrunch.
A little bit.
Hey, you got a little of that with Grease Monkey.
Like he was gonna be like, "I'm back, bitches," and that was gonna be Scrunch's intro into this game.
Hey, I haven't thought of a Green Goblin stand-in yet. Maybe that should be Scrunch.
Nice.
Okay.
I love him already.
There you go. Go watch Capes and Quests, everyone, if you don't know what we're alluding to, because that's what we're alluding to. All right. So yeah, that's about all the information you can glean from this poor schmuck's laptop.
Oh, right, Harbor Daddy sucks on his Facebook wall.
Oh, you do it.
Ooh, do it.
You do that.
Yeah, Harbor Daddy sucks. He pays us like shit. I hate it here.
you do that, and you get a lot of like concerned responses. A lot of people being like, "I knew it."
Sign up for a bunch of streaming services under his name while you're here as well.
Yes. Get Dropout in there, get Hulu, get like Shudder, all the niche ones, all the nichest ones.
Oh yeah, no, Crackle. Do you have to pay for Crackle still? Get Crackle.
Yeah, you don't, but you can pay for it anyway.
Yeah, Voodoo, all those stupid things.
Also, speaking
Get
of
Verb,
credit card,
then get all the individual things that make up Verb as well.
Nice.
Also, really quickly, while I want to take this opportunity for credit card theft, to use his credit card to pay off some of my dues.
There you go. Absolutely.
All right,
You know what, Split? You know what? I'm feeling like a union guy now. All of a sudden, could you pay some of my dues with his card as well?
Solidarity,
Absolutely.
dude.
There you go.
Absolutely.
You guys kick up some money to the Syndicate of Sin, and you're in a lot better standing now than when you started.
The syndicate doesn't care where the money comes from. Don't worry, guys.
They really don't.
Lawyer. My lawyer is one of those TikTok lawyers, so he's not a good lawyer.
There you go. You got one of the other Allen brothers from Allen, and Allen to be your lawyer now. You can go see him if you want.
I hope it's not the one that was like, I'm new, this is my first case, because he doesn't sound confident.
Nah, you can get one of the good Allen brothers. You can get one of the other ones.
David Allen Greer.
The best Allen. All right, so yeah, you're still standing here on the top of this oil rig just fucking with this dude's entire life. What do you want to do next?
I guess we should look for a door or something, yeah?
Yeah. The other footprints, some were leading to the cannon area. The other one were leading to the only door on the platform. Everything else is covered with ice and snow. This thing actually looks like it's been tampered with. It looks like someone opened this with a laser cutter.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, that could only be a good sign, right? I mean, when is a laser cutter sign and force entry over a bad time? We should probably just go in blind, yeah?
It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
All right, is there a way we can kind of scout ahead a little bit, see what the dealio is to a certain extent?
It looks dark. Like, you open the door and it actually looks dark inside. Like, the power to this place has been turned off.
Again, I'm the Swiss Army knife, gas station Swiss Army knife of this team. Do I have like any lighting?
Yeah, we'll say that you got those Power Rangers like headlamps that they only had in the movies and then never again.
Okay.
So you turn that on and start leading the way. You head down the stairs in what looks to be some sort of living area for the platform. There are bedrooms on one side, a kitchen and dining area in front of you, as well as some sort of laboratory, as well as one final room far, far ahead at the other end. No one seems to be around, and everything is covered in an incredibly thick layer of dust.
Ugh. So have they just not been here for a while, or are they just gross?
You get the distinction between how nothing is taken care of topside and the fact that everything is covered in dust here, that no people ever actually worked at this research facility.
So some guy was smart enough to get this assignment, and then he just co-opted the work off to a laptop. Genius.
Well, from what you understand, again, this all seems really strange right now. Walters wasn't able to give you much information. She says this research facility went dark a little while ago, and around the same time it went dark, you hear this Harbor Daddy guy talking to his henchmen about how he's going to make the syndicate pay. So you don't really know what's going on yet.
Okay.
Are the psychic mumblings any clearer in here?
Yeah, a little bit more, actually. You can actually start to hear something kind of fainter right at the far end of the room, and kind of like the last door. That door also looks different than the other ones.
All right, so let's not go into that door. Let's check out these other doors and whatnot.
You got the kitchen, dining room, and you got some bedrooms.
I'll take the kitchen.
I'm gonna go kitchen too. Yeah.
All right.
God damn it, Scooby-Doo gang. Okay, I'll go check. I'll go check one of the bedrooms.
All right.
Why do we need to split up?
Hey, it's Ghost Pirates. It's Scooby-Doo logic.
Yeah, I thought we were following Hanna-Barbera rules here. You guys were going to go to the kitchen, grab a very tall sandwich.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was going to go investigate a room and maybe run into a ghost.
I was going to grab a very tall sandwich. Yeah, got me on that.
You're not wrong. So we'll start with the bedroom area first, Paul. You go in there, and again, you see mattresses, no sheets, no pillows, no anything. It looks like at one point in time this probably was a real Toxon oil rig, but because it's in the middle of the frickin' Arctic, they probably said, you know, we can probably use this for a better company purpose. You also see in the corner, hooked up to outlets, several what look to be like pods, like charging pods, where it looks like something would go in there and charge and then come out again.
Something like a humanoid something or like a Roomba something?
It is human size. It looks to be like about the size and height of an average human.
Hell no, I go to the kitchen. I don't be messing around with no pods by myself now. Trying to meet those pod people.
So the kitchen area, the three of you can see, is absolutely trashed And that's because there seemed to have been a battle that happened here not long ago. On the ground, you see several damaged robots, but not robots in like the way Technoid is a robot. These things are a lot closer to like crash test dummies. You see these sometimes, you know, robots that do menial tasks for mad scientists and everything. They have zero personalities and are honestly closer to Roombas. So, Paul, you were on it. You program them for one thing, and that's all they do. You also see one dead human on the ground in a striped t-shirt like the ones you saw Harbor Daddy's henchman wearing in the Facebook picture.
I check his pockets for money. I check his pockets for money.
All right, good call. So you find...
I like that you realize that it's just us here, so why is there any point to lying?
Yeah,
Nope.
Like, oh, I know this guy. No, like, I'm running his pockets for money.
You snatch his pockets real good there, Paul, and you find one ID card belonging to Adam Yale 34. So this is the guy who was running the laptop. One henchman's license, rank 3, one pack of unfiltered DeMaurier cigarettes, and one burner cell phone.
Quick reminder to go back to his Facebook and update it to "I'm dead." LOL.
They're gonna love that.
Yeah, I mean, if he's also signed into Facebook through his phone, I want to like text the same stuff about his boss. Be like, haha, I'm also sending it through mobile, so you know it's me for real.
He is, and you do. And just like, you get like 99 like little red things in the bell up in the corner. Because that's how Facebook works.
This life, I love it.
So yeah, there's a bunch of dead robots on the ground here. They've been shot and stabbed. Some of them have harpoons sticking out of them. And this poor guy, it looks like he just kind of got dogpiled and crushed by a bunch of these robots.
Is he? Ooh, how long has he been? Is he still kind of juicy, or has he been decaying for a little bit?
Everything is very cold here. There's no heat going on, so it's kind of hard to tell time of death. But you get a strong feeling he didn't die that long ago.
Okay. Cool.
And unfortunately for Mr. Monk, there is no food here because it looks like the staff here was entirely robots.
No, there's some food here. I say, looking down at the body.
You are a bear. Nobody's gonna follow you for doing bear things.
I literally ate a guy in our very first mission.
You did.
Yeah.
True.
Is this going to be the
You all
running
know
gag?
what I'm about.
Is this going to be Mr. Monk's once an episode? Do what you
If I
feels
remember
real.
correctly, we didn't even need to eat the guy. It was just because.
For sure.
Yeah.
For
No,
sure.
you didn't need to eat the guy.
So
Speaking
yeah,
of which, I begin to eat the guy.
he tastes salty. All that life at sea.
Ugh.
Frozen foods, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
As I'm eating him, do I detect anything odd about, like, I mean, we're dealing with ghosts and such now. Am I detecting any, like, protoplasmic stuff? Am I detecting anything out of the ordinary?
He tastes like many henchmen you've eaten before in the past. Completely unremarkable. From what you guessed from the computer, that's kind of like their gimmick, Harbor Daddy and his crew. They do the old Scooby-Doo thing of making people think it's ghost pirates, but then really they come in and steal shit.
So just like his porn collection, unremarkable.
Unremarkable. Adam Yale, 34, unrefucking-markable.
Oh, but by the way, fellas, I saw some pods in the bedroom over there. I don't know if you guys heard the voices in my head when it was describing the pods to me, but I saw some pods in the other room.
Okay.
So, just so you know, there's pods in there.
Ooh.
Oh, good. I have 2 teammates now who hear voices in their heads.
Yeah, no, I've been meaning to talk to you guys about it. It's been happening a lot, like since this whole thing started, since I met you guys. Anyway, there's pods in there, and I don't think they're for Roombas or Crooks.
Should we go back and check out the pods?
You sure could.
All right. Are you done munching down on your frozen treat?
I
your
have
Klondike
brought
bar?
an arm along with me for the road.
Just in
Take
case.
styrofoam to go box.
Yeah.
Oh, I should also probably mention the whole time you've...
Fold him into like a little tiny bento box.
Nice.
Into my pocket.
I should also mention here, too, the whole time you've been here and the whole time you've been fucking around inside the oil rig, you haven't heard anything from Walters on your comms. No, normally she, like, pipes in with commentary and to tell you to hurry it up. You haven't heard
We've been
from her.
enjoying the silence, yes.
Yeah, you haven't heard from her, which
That's
is
why we're
weird.
in no rush to complete this.
Yeah. So I just thought that was
interesting. You get to take your backpack to school. You're like, why does this walk feel better than it normally does?
But all right, Technoid, you wanted to check out the pods?
I want to go check out the pods.
All right, yeah, they look mechanical in nature. They look like charging stations. Anything
Are they
else?
like Borg charging stations?
Yeah, talk to your people.
It's a little like that.
I think we all know where this is going, and I'm going to be very obvious about it. I want to try to plug into the pug or into the.
Everywhere we go, all the time.
Gotta plug in. He's got a real addiction.
I'm gonna plug into everything I can because it's awkward for everyone.
Well, luckily this pod seems to be an Android, and you're also an Android, so you can just plug right into it with the right.
I don't know why, but I thought you meant the phone.
I did. I did actually. That was the joke. Okay. It was an Android phone joke. You plug in and you're already at full power because you're a completely different sort of machine than these things. But in plugging yourself in, you do kind of manage to see something like a half-remembered vision in your mind's eye. You realize that these robots were put here by the Toxon Corporation so they wouldn't have to pay so they wouldn't have to pay regular workers to work here. Apparently they did once upon a time. It was like half real people and half robots, but some of these workers started leaking secrets to the press and to different advocacy groups that they shouldn't have. So the company's like, fuck it, we're just going all robots now. All the time is what we're going to end up doing. And you see that this one in particular, the last one to charge here, was just doing its job, moving stuff around, pouring beakers before eventually hearing a loud, laser cutting sound on the door and eventually getting shot in the head with a harpoon gun.
Jeez. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Technoid is experiencing all of this right now?
Yes, vividly.
Oof. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna unplug myself from this shit.
You do that.
Hey, watch that input before you put it away, man.
Yeah.
You don't know where these pods have been.
And at this point, like, that's free. Like all the separate different like. Well, I guess I'm not really hearing any other machines speaking right now, am I?
No, they're not smart enough to speak these things. They aren't.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm weirdly still freaked out, but that's not unusual for my character.
Nah, not uncommon at all.
Yeah.
It's a little freaky. You would also hazard to guess that because people were leaking information from this place, that's probably why your comms with Walters doesn't work. There's maybe some kind of Faraday tech going on here to make it so that people can't send information in.
Some kind of communication jammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's keep that going.
So
that's dope. It's doing its job.
Questions I should have asked when I was plugged into it. Could I communicate with anything else that was connected, or was it just the memories from that one?
It seemed to just be the memories from that one, but because you are a machine and because you were plugged in, you do know that there is some master control somewhere here on the rig that is commanding the robots and telling them something to do. Probably some central intelligence that is able to direct, these crash test dummy robots.
Okay. All right. Is there... Shoot, I'm going to do another investigation in the room.
Sure.
All right. I'm loving my investigation pumper. A natural 20.
Natural 20, yeah, holy shit. Yeah, a lot of dust. Again, no people have worked here in a very long time. It's been all robots. It's been a cost-saving method there. There is you can definitely confirm now 100% that there is some Faraday cage tech around here to try and cut down on leaks. And again, when you're an evil energy company like Toxon, yeah, that would be the case.
Okay. So, I mean, hey guys, honestly, there's something going on here. We can't communicate outside of this structure until we take out that main source. So we're really on our own at this point.
Sick.
So maybe you shouldn't have eaten all that guy in one go.
Just wondering, but if there's no communication possible of like reaching us, does that mean that the bombs in our necks cannot be detonated at the moment?
You're not 100% sure.
Hmm.
And also,
you want to rip the one out of my neck, man, I grow weary of this life.
I was gonna say also, it's not bombs in your neck, it's experimental pacemakers in your heart. Get it? Deadbeat hearts, heartbeats.
Yeah, that's a
we
little
I'd have to
tricky.
rip out my heart. Yeah, that is. Okay, that doesn't plan
Good
out.
plan. I'm angry at it, but great planning. Yeah,
I mean, if that's something you wanted to like look into, though, there is a laboratory on here too you haven't looked at yet. There would be assumedly be medical supplies and shit there.
I'm
I don't
willing
think
to
any of us are
volunteer.
fully prepared to rip out our hearts. So no.
Maybe
gonna
let's put it in the maybe pile, because even if I just get it out for the end of this, as long as I get to stab that dude once, it's worth it.
It'll be worth it, dog.
Yeah. All right. So, let's see, where would a communications jammer be? It's either going to be in the central point of this construct or up top.
It would probably be high up. Wouldn't we be able to see some kind of like a blinking light or something coming off of it?
You didn't see anything when you came in. Again, it looked like all the power was turned off.
Yeah.
I mean, it has to be on its own power. It has to have its own power source. Then
There's the laboratory that's kind of in the general area you are, and then there was another room with a very serious-looking door at the far end.
yeah, but that door is clearly not to be fucked with, right?
It's so
It's
serious.
ominous. It's ominous enough that it's probably very vital to the story, but also
Foreboding.
It
yeah.
seems like the kind of door that every time the camera switches to that door, the music changes.
Oh yeah. No.
If there was any place in here that's going to have its own power source that'd be able to provide the jammer with energy, it'd probably be in the lab.
Yeah, let's go check out the lab before we
Yep,
go to
that's the
option
lead.
door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right then. So you enter the laboratory, which has got like big glass windows. It's very open concept. You know, Toxon, they're really big about that sort of thing as an evil energy giant.
Nice.
The laboratory looks like it's been ransacked recently. Beakers are smashed, papers are torn up, samples of God only knows what are on the floor, as well as several more dead robots. Some of them, again, still having like fresh harpoons sticking out of them. It looks like someone was looking for something in this room and got really pissed when they couldn't find it.
Clearly, it wasn't robots, because there's some robots right there on the ground.
Yeah.
And it wasn't harpoons, because, you know, they threw them at the robots.
Yeah.
So they weren't.
Okay.
This is
I'm
a
out
great
of
plan. Let's
ideas.
keep running through all the other nouns that we can name until we figure out what it is.
So it looks completely ransacked. I mean,
Again, all this, nothing looks like it was taken. It looks like someone was looking for something, and when they couldn't find it, they fucked over the room in anger.
okay. Are there like any like pictures on the wall?
Yeah. You see members of the Toxon board, who looks like they may have founded this place back when people actually worked here and everything. A bunch of, silver-haired, middle-aged white men glad-handing each other in suits and everything. You also see
Is there a
one...
blonde guy with sunglasses, like, ominously in the background of one of these photos?
Naturally, yes, but he's the janitor, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
You do see one particularly strange individual. This guy is hunched over and in a wheelchair. He also has a massive, massive head, like cartoonishly large head with like bolts sticking out of it and everything. You're not sure if this guy just like has a brain that size or if he's got a tumor or what the deal might be.
Looks
Okay.
perfectly normal to me. I've learned not to judge.
Hmm.
The guy with the blonde-haired janitor with the glasses. Let's get back to him. What's his story?
His face is filled with much ennui. It looks like his heart was just broken not long ago.
He's behind all of this.
In the hopes that we are sticking with Scooby-Doo rules here, I want to check behind the photos on the wall.
All right.
For secret safe.
Amazing idea. You pick up the, little picture there. It's covered, caked in dust. You're ready to investigate it further, but before you do, roll me a dexterity.
Oh, shit.
Just him or all of us?
Just him.
I'm still looking for my... Oh no. 9.
You feel, well, I guess you wouldn't feel it because, your whole body is made of cold steel. A cold steel hand grasp around your leg as one of the robots lurches to life ever so briefly, grabbing your leg, sparking and convulsing.
That's good.
Okay,
That's
cool.
Good sign.
Am I shoot? So, is he actually making out any words? Is he just convulsing?
This thing is not advanced enough to speak, but again, it is perceiving you as an enemy and grabbed your leg, but it's also really broken and fucked up, so you don't think it can hurt you. But it is grabbing you really hard. Being
the freaking dirty android I am, I'm also going to try to hack this thing.
Oh, nice. All right.
Every time. Everywhere we go. Every time.
Every time. Every time.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, my hacking skills are awesome. That's a 16 plus. What did we decide?
I guess hacking was survival.
Okay. So, yeah. So that's going to take me to an 18.
All right. So using your advanced nanomachine hacking tech, you were able to once again reach into this thing's mind and get brief memories of things long past, although not long past for this thing. This thing seems to have been remembering stuff that happened in the last, day and a half or so. This thing was working in the lab, pouring beakers, writing down files and everything. It seems that Toxon is working on all sorts of stuff out here in this derelict oil tanker, how to maximize profits, how to absorb weaker companies, how to create tasty low-carb sodas, new streaming services, all that sort of shit.
Download the soda information.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, you download that.
We give it to the bear, we get rich.
Does he have, this thing's not... Because ideally what I'd really like to do is just Hellboy this thing and, throw him, over my shoulder.
Right, okay.
And carry him around as, a beacon to, figure out where else we need to go in this...
You zero in on its last memory in particular, and you see the pirate henchman led by Harbor Daddy kind of kick down the door and start firing harpoon guns and other pirate weaponry. The fight doesn't last very long because these things are not built for combat. And you hear the voice of Harbor Daddy as he starts tearing open all the file cabinets. Where is it? It's got to be here somewhere. Where's the weapon? I knew they were working on it here. They're going to take me seriously, the syndicate, even if I have to kill them all to show it. And before this thing's, memory kind of blinks out of existence, you see him just kind of one-hand punch this droid that's eyes you're seeing through, and it goes completely dead before eventually him and his henchman posse kind of make their way down the hall. You also still have the picture in your hand, too.
Oh, okay. So I beat the robot with what's left of the picture in my hand.
Yeah. So, you kind of brush the dust off it there, and you see a name written on it, and the name says Brain Teaser.
The Riddler? I'm just going to take a wild crack.
Definitely not, Mastermind.
Yeah, you get
definitely not the leader.
Yeah, the weird guy with the big head, it says just says Brain Teaser. You get the feeling that's the super smart guy with the big head in the wheelchair.
All right. So when it says, so they left it was a day ago they were here.
Like about a day and a half is what it is, but again, it doesn't seem like they left or anything. It seems like they might still be here for all you know.
Oh, they might still be here.
Yeah, still might be.
So if I was just to yell Harbor Daddy, he could possibly hear me and come in on our location, and we could just get into it.
3 times in a mirror. I mean, yeah, that could happen. I mean, you seem to have alerted no one yet.
Okay, so should we start heading towards the ominous door?
Yeah, let's head towards the spooky door.
All right.
Everyone roll me a stealth as you head towards the spooky door to see what you can hear, if you hear anything.
God, this thing is fucking... I'm not rolling good tonight.
13.
8.
Yeah, 13, because I'm at a 0 for stealth.
Shockingly enough, I have high stealth, but I still rolled poorly. So
the
12.
giant bear man that chain smokes has high stealth?
Yeah, I'm shocked too.
They can sneak up on you.
Just tactical from head to toe, and I get 0 stealth.
But all your creaking joints. So, all right, so you make your way to the ominous door, and the closer you get, you realize that there's actually red auxiliary lighting coming from under the door, which makes it different from all the rooms you've been before. You can also hear shuffling and hushed talking. Unfortunately, you can only make out a couple words of what they're saying. The few words you do hear are, "They've been gone too long. Why are we stuck watching this room? The boss is paranoid. The syndicate's gonna come down on all of us if they find out what we've been doing."
I am just so fed up with bad memories and accidentally hacking everything.
Yeah.
I would like to just set up every single goddamn gun that's in my body and just start shooting down the door.
Start blasting. All right, yeah, you do that. You go in loud, and you eventually blast this big metal door to smithereens, and you hear some guys on the other. Holy shit, we're under attack! They found us. Get into position. And yeah, with that, I'll say, let's roll initiative, guys.
I'm glad you did that because I was gonna slowly open the door and do my whole Willy Wonka thing and stab one box and prize again. It seemed like a solid strategy to just keep going back to.
In a world of pure stabulation.
I got a 15.
Okay, just
15
a second.
also.
Okay, so that's 15 for Technoid, 15 for Monk, and what was you again there, Paul?
I got a 12.
And a 12 for Paul. Also, shit, I guess I gotta get out my dice and roll for the frickin' pirates now, don't I?
How many pirates are there?
As you enter the room, you see 3. You see one guy in a bandana, one real slim-looking dude with one of those big, nasty-looking harpoon guns, and a really big-looking dude with a shaved head, and he is armed with just an anchor. He just has a full frickin' anchor and chain is his weapon of choice.
All right, Bruce Springsteen's mine.
Bruce Springsteen, not the boss.
Oh no, the guy with the bandana. No, not the boss.
Okay. All right then. So yeah. Speaking of which, there is no boss, and none of these guys look like Harbor Daddy. By the way, Harbor Daddy, I probably should have described because you've seen him already. He looks like his namesake. He's a dude.
I was gonna say with a name like Harbor Daddy, we'd know.
Salt and pepper hair.
We should discuss it though because it has to be discussed, right? We might all have different Harbor Daddies in our head.
For real. Let's workshop it. Silver hair, big open like captain's jacket, sailor hat, big like voluminous mustache there. He looks like Drake from Pokemon is what he looks like basically if you've ever seen that.
Okay, so we were all
I'm just picturing the leader of Team Aqua from Pokemon, yeah.
Close enough.
What ridiculous tattoo does he have on his weird, creepy, hairy chest?
Oh, it's a big octopus, of course.
Oh, okay, of course.
I'm thinking of that guy from Venture Brothers, the secret agent that was Brock's best friend.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever. Like, when I think Harbor Daddy, I think him. With the big anchor on his chest.
Oh, yeah. Good pull.
Shoot. Yeah.
They're making a movie out of that soon. So, yeah, you light up this room, Technoid, and you scare the shit out of these 3 guys here, which is why they roll so shitty. And with that, I'll say you actually get to move first, Technoid, because you're the first one in the room.
Cool. I'm gonna target the dude with the anchor.
Okay, that's the big guy.
And I'm absolutely gonna use my arm blade to create another electrical giant anchor to match him.
Oh, dope.
Because I'm not without irony.
He sees that and his eyes light up like, oh, maybe I'm not so alone.
And I am now freaking out because that was not the reaction I was going for.
They're an interesting crew, Harbor Daddy and his seamen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what they're called, too, which is another reason the Syndicate of Sin doesn't want to upgrade this guy or take him seriously. That's a hard stance he refused to not go with. He's like, nope, that's the name, that's the gimmick.
Sounds like the Syndicate has some aggressive thinking going on.
It sure seems that way between how they've treated you and how they're treating Harbor Daddy.
There's been problems for years.
Maybe I shouldn't excite these guys so much. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll against that guy.
All right, go for it.
Oh, okay. So 16 plus my plus 4 is gonna make it a natural 20.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. This guy's more heavily armored than the other ones, but oh yeah, that's gonna get like right between the plates of his armor.
Okay. So I got what was that gonna? That's gonna give me a 1d6 plus 2.
Yes, and also because you're doing extra elemental damage, so you put another 6 of electric damage on top of that.
Sweet. This is going to hit for the max then. So 6, 12 plus 2 is going to be 14.
Ooh, hot damn. All right, so you swing your anchor to and fro, and again, this guy is just entranced that there's an electric anchor in front of his face right now, and you clock him right in the frickin' jaw, and like you literally see like teeth go flying from this dude when you smack him in the face, and like he was the biggest, toughest customer, and he's already like half dead after that attack.
Okay, but he didn't get excited from that, right?
Oh no. Opposite of
Just
excited.
making sure. Good.
He's picking up his teeth. Oh, this is not my kink, not at all. All right, Monk, you're next. You never actually threw a punch in the last fight, Monk, so I'm interested to see what you do now.
I'm going to go up to the guy as he is picking his teeth up, and I'm just going to start eating him.
Okay.
Just like open up my mouth. He's on the ground picking up the teeth. I'm going to go down and just like, oh.
Okay.
Cut it out.
Right on his neck.
Now, to do a bite attack, which is what you're doing right now, you'll have to first go into a beast rage, because basically it's like Wolverine logic. You pop your claws and you pop your teeth.
Cool.
But all right, so beast rage gets you a lot actually. You get advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. You become resistant to bludgeon, piercing, and slashing attacks. Your rage only lasts for 1 minute, which is actually much longer in combat though, and you're level 3, so you can do it more times. And also, too, this bite attack that you want to do to him, you'll actually get some health back from this one, too, depending on how it happens. So roll me an attack.
I'm not going to, yeah, in that case, if I can only do it in Beast Rage, I'm going to save Beast Rage.
Okay.
I feel like that's something that I got to, like, keep in my pocket. In that case, I will, let me see, there's that guy with the chain, right?
The guy with the chain is the anchor guy.
Oh, I thought they were different.
It's an anchor on a chain, I probably should have said.
Okay, I gotcha. So there's that guy, there's the guy with the bandana. Wasn't there a third guy?
Yeah, a tall, lanky guy with a harpoon gun. I should also probably say Mr. Monk has a gun, too. He has his bear claws that do 1d4 plus 4 and plus 6 to attack. You also have a snub-nosed revolver that does 1d6 plus 4 damage. So if you just want to pull out a gun and shoot this guy, you can do that, too.
I'm going to walk past the guy as he's picking up his teeth, and then as I walk past, just nonchalantly pull out the gun and shoot him in the head.
Okay, roll to see if that hits him. And I'll say roll with advantage because you're shooting in a very small space.
What am I rolling on this one?
That's a D20 plus 6.
All right. Holy shit, it's a natural 20.
Okay.
So 26.
So you put your Saturday night special against this guy's dome and you blow him away.
For the record, our kill, comrade.
There you go. Yeah, you kill the shit out of this man. Now the other pirates are getting a little freaked out because that was their biggest, toughest guy, and you killed him right away. All right, then. So with that out of the way, Paul, it's your turn. 2 dudes left. There's Bandana Dude and Lanky Dude.
All right, so what's in this room? Like, object-wise?
So I'm glad you asked. There is a ton of computers and machines, a lot of cords and everything, as well as one very strange-looking tank at the other end of the room filled with strange neon green water and a giant brain that actually seems to be calling out to you.
Oh, the voices. Okay, well, I'm going to pick up one of the computers. I'm going to hover it over the bandana guy.
Solid.
And then I'm going to stab him in the throat with my cane sword.
Oh, clever. He's looking at the computer like, oh, what's he going to do? What's he going to do with that?
What's a little over? Throat stab. Paul stab.
Call that a Kansas City shuffle. And yeah, I'm going to say, roll your attack, but also roll with advantage because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
All right, good. He shouldn't. That's why we do it here. That's why we do what we do. I got an 18.
Oh yeah, that most definitely gets him.
Nice. Wait, yeah. +1. Wait, I have to roll a d8. My bad.
Yeah, that's all right.
D8 was a 5.
All right.
+1, 6. So
all
6.
All right. You also, of course, after the last fight, you have 3 special psychic dices to do your psychic who's a fudge. So if you wanted to put another one on the psychic attack, you could, or you could just leave it at that.
Wait, I can throw another attack out?
You can basically do extra damage is what it is of psychic damage. You get 3 dice a day, which is basically 3 dice a game, and that's where you can use your protective field, your psychic strike, or your telekinetic movement, which actually, I guess because you did telekinetic movement, you burnt one of your 3 already in that, but if you want to burn another one, you can.
Okay, can I use that to smash the computer monitor that I picked up on other dude's head? Or does it all have to be on the same target?
You know what? If you want to burn one, then I'll say yes, you can. If you absolutely want to, but then you'd be down to one special psychic dice. Then you'll basically just be a fighter without any gimmicks, without your psychic dice.
You know what? I'm getting greedy. Stabbing a guy in the throat should have been enough for me. You're right. I'm gonna just leave it at the throat stab.
If it makes you feel better, he's bleeding a whole lot.
That does make me feel better, actually. Thank you.
Good.
He's not dead, but he's bleeding a lot. And okay, with that done, it's gonna be their turn right now. Tall, lanky guy is going to try and shoot at Mr. Monk with his harpoon gun, because he just saw him friggin' splatter the wall with one of his friend's brains. All right, so he's gonna rear up with his spear gun, and he's gonna roll, and that's going to be 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm guessing 7 doesn't hit you, huh?
No.
All right. So he's so scared and freaked the fuck out, his spear gun shot just ends up going wide and ends up getting launched in the ceiling. So yeah, that's his turn. Now, the guy you stabbed, Paul, he's gonna try and slash back at you with his machete. Let's see if he gets you.
All right.
That's gonna be 16, 17, 18. So I'm gonna guess that actually does end up hitting you.
That does hit me, yes.
All right, so he's going to end up doing... he's going to do 7 damage. He actually, because he's falling around, so he basically, leans right into you with the machete.
Worth it.
You cut him, but he cut you back. And, all right, Technoid, your turn again.
Okay, so who's still standing?
There's the guy that Paul stabbed who is bleeding out, and then the harpoon gun guy who just totally ate shit.
I want to try to use intimidation on one of the guys and see if they'll actually answer any questions.
All right, go for it.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Okay, the guy who was stabbed is desperately gurgling. I'll tell you whatever you want. I'll tell you whatever you want. Just don't let me die on an oil tanker. To which the tall, lean guy's like, dude, don't fuck it up for the rest of us, man. You want to fight them or you want to mess with Harbor Daddy?
I mean, he's stabbed in the throat currently. His situation is dire.
You costumed villains just don't understand what it means to be a good henchman.
How do you think I got here, man? I paid my dues, literally and figuratively.
Look, man, we all pay our dues, but you know the syndicate's corrupt, man. They don't understand the genius of Harbor Daddy and his seamen.
You know, I was going to advance this story, but now I'm getting really bored and I just want to kill this guy.
All right, then. That's well within your power. You can do that.
I'm not going to waste this natural 20. So, okay, hey, man, we'll make this short and quick for you. Maybe we'll help you. Maybe we won't. What's the weapon that they were looking for?
It's a seismic emitter to create a tsunami to drown the eastern seaboard and kill the syndicate.
That's easy, and now I kill him.
All right, then. All right, roll an attack on him.
Okay.
The lanky guy who didn't tell you anything is like, I fucking told you.
I am not going to roll any other die besides this one. That's my second natural 20.
Hot damn. All right, how do you do in this guy who's already bleeding to death?
You know what? I think I'm going to reach out with my electric arm, and I'm just going to, throw as much voltage behind it as possible while it's still stuck in him.
All right, you barbecue this guy's head meat real bad. He is smoking, his eyeballs pop out of his head, and the last guy standing with his frickin' harpoon gun, he is literally shaking now at the brutal way in which the two guys he was supposed to be guarding this place with are dead.
So I swing over and look at the other guy while this is happening. I go, I think this is definitely my kink.
And the other guy wets himself in terror. And with that, Monk, it's your turn now.
I'm going to grab the harpoon that the guy misfired.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm going to just try and intimidate him by bending it with my own bare hands.
Your own bare hand. Okay, I will say roll an intimidation with advantage for that pun alone.
That one's not good. I only got a 7.
Even after rolling twice and taking the highest
right.
one? Yeah, advantage.
Sorry. That's what advantage means. Oh shit. Okay, 21.
Okay. He drops his harpoon gun, drops to his knees, just throws his hands up in the air. Please don't hurt me. Please don't fucking hurt me. I'll tell you whatever you want. I'll tell you whatever you want. And
Right.
and I'll say that ends the
Didn't we
fight
already
there.
get all the information that we need from
No,
the other guy?
we know the weapon. We don't know where Harbor Daddy is or where he's headed or anything.
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna need to know where all that stuff is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell us all those things I just said, guy.
He's down below the brain. The brain, you gotta talk to the brain. To which, at this point, the brain in the jar actually ends up speaking out, and you can hear it very much like the same voice you heard on the deck, Paul, that was very faint. And it goes, "Hi there, I'm Brain Teaser. I wanted to say hello, but you was fighting and killing, so I just didn't want to get involved."
Oh, what? How? Wait. Paul Stab. I stabbed this guy in the throat. We're done with him, right?
Yeah.
Paul Stab.
Yeah,
Perfect.
he was weak. He was done. Yeah, you kill that guy super
Sweet.
dead.
Sweet. Sorry, I hate just loose ends like that, man. What's up,
Yeah.
Brain in a jar? B.I.J.
Oh, it's so nice to finally meet you. You must be Paul. Sorry if I gave you a headache before. My ability to communicate with the outside world, well, it's mighty limited.
It's fine, man. You're a brain in a jar, homie. I understand how it is. Tuesdays, right?
I appreciate it. I'd offer you something to drink, maybe get the robots to bring you a snack or a Cheez-It or something, but they all seem to be shot up and dead.
I'll drink some of his brain juice.
It's nourishing, isn't it?
Wade Boggs goes down.
Goes down
smooth.
smooth.
Oh, that's all right. I've heard all the brain in a jar jokes before.
So let me ask the brain. Were you the one who was controlling all the robots?
I used to be, yeah, but, well, then that dirty scoundrel Harbor Daddy, he stuck a virus into my CPU and I lost control and, well, I just can't power this place up no more. It's a good thing you came when you did.
All right. Are you portable at all, Brain? Because I feel like we should probably, pick you up and you can just explain stuff to us on the way.
Oh, that'd mean a whole lot to me, Paul. I'd really appreciate that. He, disconnects from the thing, and basically he ends up being on, like, a little trolley, like a brain in a jar, but a very big brain, by the way, on, like, a little
good.
trolley.
I was just going to put him in a Walmart sack.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a bad gig being a brain in the jar, working for the Toxon company. I mean, they're pretty bad and everything, but it was either this or go to jail after I tried to steal the secrets for all the herbs and spices from the Colonel's chicken. I was shocked that anyone, especially a big oil company, would want someone like me to work for them, but, well, here I am.
I can't believe you tried to do that. I usually don't work with terrorists that are beyond redemption, but you know what? Fine, this one time.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, not only did I not get the spices, but instead I just decided to pay everyone's parking tickets.
I feel like we need to ask this question considering that the world that we're in. Does he mean KFC, or is there a superhero named the Colonel in this universe who has herbs and spices?
There is now, Aaron. Now there is. We made that together. We co-wrote that. Yeah, superhero secrets, they can get a pretty penny on the black market, and, well, I just thought I'd do it for myself, maybe get a brand new wheelchair, maybe deal with my freakish brain enhancement, but hey, what you gonna do?
It is rather freakish.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's my cross to
And
bear.
I'm a bear.
I
started out as an ape.
I am getting a little nervous about the, and I'm fine with it if this is what we want to do, but between the Colonel, Harbor Daddy, and a big giant bear walking around, I understand where the undertones are going on this mission.
Yeah.
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 It's at this point the brain
Why don't you jack into more things?
Yeah, man, this got deeply erotic, didn't it? At this point, Brain Teaser speaks up when he hears you mention Harbor Daddy. You know, he didn't seem that bad when I met him online. You know, I mean, we're not really allowed to go anywhere in this facility. So, you know, I like to keep up a social media presence. I had no idea he was a supervillain, let alone a rogue supervillain who wanted to take down the Syndicate of Sin with the super weapon.
Leave it up to the aquatic supervillain to catfish someone.
Thank you for thinking I'm more clever than I am. You know, he's down there right now in the test facility. You gotta take the bathysphere. There's a seismic generator to create tsunamis. Apparently the Russians were working on one, so the government wanted Toxon to build one for them, which they outsourced to me. It's a whole big thing.
So we have to get into one of those Mortal Kombat Annihilation hamster ball things?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You know what's up.
Dopeness.
In fact, it's the only thing that's still powered up right now. What with that nasty virus?
I think we should just go down there and handle business and listen to Brain Dennehy over here.
Brain Dennehy? Why, I got that reference. That's very fun, Paul.
Yeah.
I like you.
I am here too. I am here with you also.
Well, the bathysphere's just right down that way. I'd point, but I don't have arms, what with being a brain in a jar.
All right, so you guys want to just, wait, did you want to eat? I'm sorry. Did you want to eat, Mr. Monk?
I would rather not do that before we get into a giant rotating ball. I do not know what that's going to do to my center of gravity, depth perception, anything else.
Yeah, it might be an issue, you're right. You don't want no cramps.
All right, so I guess to the bathysphere.
All right, you, with the help of your new friend Brain Teaser, you make your way to the bathysphere. It is, as exactly as you described, Josh, a big Mortal Kombat ball is what it is, that you can operate from the inside, and you start going down and down, deeper depths. Roll me a Constitution, everyone.
Okay.
Holy shit, that is a 1. Do I have anything that I can add on to that? Man, a 1 and a 20 within the same game.
Hot damn. Dice giveth and they taketh away.
But I do have a Constitution of 4, so 5?
But that was a 1, though. So in this tight, uncomfortable space, Mr. Monk, after ingesting all that pirate before, you let out just a horrible, sickening fart in this tight space with all your people nearby.
Oh.
I'm old. I don't care. I smell like everything all the time. It's fine.
Technoid tries to develop an instant metal
Smell
gas
shield.
apparatus over his face.
Amazing. So, yeah, you make your way down further and further. You actually get to see, the aquatic life all around you and everything, and you realize, it seems that Harbor Daddy and his crew actually came here in a rather large military submarine, which explains why you didn't see any ship topside. That's kind of... So yeah, that was their means of conveyance. Eventually, you reach the bottom to this secret test facility within a secret test facility, and you realize that this place is made of stone, probably that they burrowed into some underwater cave a long time ago. There's a series of tubes and generators that look to be pumping breathable air into this space. You also hear the sound of movement and heavy machinery in the distance.
That's probably nothing.
Am I able to turn on my built-in GPS now that we might have some
Sure.
flows of circuits around us now?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're in a much better place now that there's actual power and machinery.
Okay.
Yeah, you do that, and you know that there is some very serious tech in front of you there, which is probably the seismic generator that Brain Teaser had talked about. It looks like they're trying to hook it up, trying to get it online and everything as best they can. They're going to turn this thing on. Post-haste, most likely.
Okay. Am I able to sense, where most of the power is flowing to?
All to this big doomsday machine.
Cool. Guys, we should head towards the doomsday machine. That's our thing.
You had me at Doomsday Machine, which was the last thing you said.
All right, so do you stealth there? Do you just, try and run up on this?
Let's try to.
Since I have 0 stealth, man, I just better get a good roll.
It's them creaky
Shockingly
joints.
enough, I have 4 stealth, so I'll lean into that.
All right, go for it.
I got 12.
All
I had a
right.
1.
Oof.
Man, today's rolls have been all over the place.
They really have been. Feast and
I've
famine.
only got 9 plus 3 is going to make me a 12.
All right, so again, you make your way through this limestone cave there. Again, a lot of you are a little unwell, what with the bathysphere and everything and being so deep underwater and all this recycled air. As you kind of reach, like, the crest of this tunnel, you can see, what is it? They got a bunch of, like, painter's lights set up and everything, and you can make out a bunch of different shapes there. One man is kind of directing 3 other guys. He's large, barrel-chested with salt and pepper hair and a captain's hat, and, yeah, he also has a large tank strapped to his back like something from a flamethrower, but you get the distinct feeling that thing does not shoot fire. Yeah. And, yeah, he's kind of directing traffic now as they're trying to get this big machine online.
Okay, so this machine, I wonder if I can fuck with it all with my brain powers to sabotage it.
They don't seem to notice you yet because, again, the machine itself is very loud and they're all running around frantically trying to figure out how exactly to make this thing work. You see there's a bunch of papers strewn all over the place. These guys are not genius engineers, but they're trying to make this, you know, technological marvel work.
Wait, so we still got Brain Teaser with us, right?
I mean, I'm here if you want me to be.
Is the Brain Teaser, is there a way we should approach this?
I mean, it would probably be pretty bad for the Eastern Seaboard if he turns that on. It was also only ever in the testing phase, so there's a good solid chance if he turns it on, he might kill himself and bring this whole fucking cave down on all of us. There's like a 60-40 chance, so I mean, should probably stop him.
Turn it on, let's find out.
I get the distinct feeling this Harbor Daddy, he's kind of a jilted lover of the syndicate, and he's willing to kill himself and kill all of them at the same time.
I respect that commitment and passion.
Yeah, you know what? When you get behind something, just, 100% that.
Yeah.
I kind of don't want to get in the way of him achieving his goals. I'm like, what does that say about me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he fails, then our mission is an instant success.
Yeah.
And if he succeeds...
Waller's dead. I mean,
yeah.
Walters is dead.
I was gonna say, is fictional New Orleans on the Eastern Seaboard? I'm bad at American geography.
Southeast.
It's the Gulf.
Yeah. It's more south than anything else.
It's up to
I also
you.
like to call it Spooky Vegas. It's a lot of fun.
Vegas.
Spooky Vegas. That's a good
yeah. Yeah, I feel like, well, our stealth sucks. And he's kind of high up, like directing traffic.
Yeah, a little bit right now. He's got like a bunch of goons. They're hired goons trying to make the machine together and trying to make it work.
Ooh, is there like any scaffolding or anything like that I can try to shoot out from underneath them?
Not under him, but there is scaffolding around all the dudes and everything. You imagine if you bring it down, you could probably fuck up them trying to put this thing together.
Oh, I can use telekinetic movement to, bring down the scaffolding.
He
right?
can. You absolutely can. That's a power Paul has.
Yeah, let's murder all of his friends.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, you do it. You activate, you dig deep into your psychic powers, you put your 2 fingers to your head, and it works. And yeah, you start, again, all the scaffolding gets a green glowing outline, and then one by one they all start tumbling like dominoes, crushing his crew as they try and put this together. Some are seriously injured, some are just trapped, and you hear Harbor Daddy exclaim, "No, not like this. This is not how it was supposed to be. Show yourself, you damn syndicate rats." And he starts shooting off, with his gun that you see actually fires not fire, but highly pressurized water.
We can just leave, right? We killed his workforce.
I mean, he sees you now, so, like, it would be a whole thing. In fact, I will say, because you did that, because the room yourself in is not big, but, yeah, I will say that's another roll for initiative.
Oh, well, I was going to try to talk my way out of it. Hello, Harbor Daddy. We're from OSHA. We came to inspect this very situation.
Harbor Daddy recognizes no OSHA. I don't even recognize my own syndicate anymore.
Well, see, that's your problem. That's why you had faulty, structuring going on here. You didn't follow OSHA protocol.
Our name is literally 1 letter off from Ocean. If there's any organization you should be respecting.
I only respect wild fish and game, and barely even.
At a 16.
Okay, 16 for Paul.
17.
God damn, you're all rolling really good.
Holy shit, a 20 again.
Hot
Nice.
damn.
What?
So
Wait a minute. He's going first?
This
That's never
time he
happened.
is.
This is
Literally
weird.
ever.
Well, let's see
I
what
got a
Daddy
bad
gets.
feeling about this, you guys.
I know this ain't gonna work.
Okay, so he gets an 8. So yeah, you guys are just outspeeding even the goddamn boss. All right, so Paul, you get to, or actually no, yeah, Monk, you get to move first in this fight.
Not used to saying that.
I am not used to saying it.
Okay. Let's see. Normally I wait for them to do something and I react to it. So... All right, so I'm gonna go up to him and I'm going to. What would negotiation skills be?
That would be either persuasion or intimidation. And you're probably gonna have to roll really well because this guy is a freaking jilted zealot ready to kill everybody.
All right, I'm gonna roll for negotiations. Holy shit, a 19 plus,
Wow.
Let me see. You said persuasion or intimidation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Well, my intimidation's a 3, so I'm going to go with that. So that
Okay.
makes 22.
Hot
Goddamn.
damn.
I'm never not using this dice again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell him that we know that sorry, I'm not used to having a character that talks.
I know, right? Usually, Corbin just hit shit.
I'm really having to flex some new muscles on this. But I am a schemer. So I am going to say, all right, listen, here's the deal. I know that you want to take out the syndicate. Currently, we are in a bit of a pickle. I would probably use a better term than that. Because I'm going to be real with you, and seeing as how there's no communication here, this is the one time we're going to get a chance to actually say this. We're actually part of a secret, off-the-books government program. And we have now been basically split apart from the syndicate as a result of this. And we are fighting against them. Now, if you would like to actually join us and be a part of our team, you would be able to fight against the syndicate in a way that's actually government sanctioned, and you would be able to get room and board, you'd be able to get all the supplies that you need, and let's be real, this thing is going to collapse. We have a super intelligent brain in a jar, and it's literally telling us that if we left you alone, you'd probably kill yourself. But we're remaining here because we believe that you have talent and you have vision that would actually be helpful on our side. You'd be able to achieve your goal, and you'd be able to actually, well, not be ripped apart by a bear. I don't know a better way to put that.
Tell them
So
about
what
the
do you
college
say?
repayment assistance.
Yeah, really.
I'm convinced. If I wasn't already on this team, I would have done this.
Mr. Monk makes a hell of a speech. He gives the supervillainous equivalent of coffee is for closers, and the gears start turning in Harbor Daddy's mind. He's like, I was just so angry. I just wanted to get back at them all the years I gave to the syndicate, and they just never gave any of it back to me. They didn't love me the same way I loved them. But you're saying I could get revenge. And it could rebuild me.
I continuously put a decent chunk of all my wages towards the syndicate, and then the moment I got put in jail, they gave me some kid covered in zits coming in here doing a, let's be honest, somewhat offensive accent considering his job.
I know, right? The Allens, what's wrong with those guys? For real.
Listen, I'll be real with you. We all know what's up with the Allens, but none of us are saying it.
At this point, he takes off his captain's hat. He's like, you know what? You're right. Maybe this is a chance to start over, a new beginning. Maybe I don't have to drown the entire eastern seaboard.
Tell them that we also cover vision and dental. We got that covered, dog.
Oh, man.
That is true.
Man, my eyes are totally crap. I'm not going to lie. I was going to shoot you with me high-pressured water gun, and man, this was just going to go everywhere. You're right. Wow, you know what? You sold me. You sold Harbor Daddy on this deal. Put her there. So his guard is fully down now as he goes to shake your hand.
I want to take a photo of that 19 that I rolled that turned into a 22.
Yeah, really. Yeah, this dude is just eating out the palm of your bare hand now.
All right.
I mean, are we gonna do this again? Are we gonna start building our own like side hustle for when we get out of this
Your
program?
own crew, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Walters will respect your initiative for being able to not only handle this, but also get her, possibly a new agent.
Yeah, get a harbor daddy. Everybody wants a harbor daddy. Christmas
Come
is right
on.
around the corner.
I mean, I did just convince this guy without him realizing it to turn himself into jail. So,
Yeah, basically, it worked.
I mean, I didn't really get him on our side. I completely left out the part that we're actually in prison.
He doesn't need to know that part until it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah,
him find
I'm
out
cool
when he
with this.
sees the prison. It's like extreme home makeover. But with
Yeah,
the
I wasn't
prison.
exactly trying to get him on our side. I was more convincing him to turn himself into jail because I thought it would be funny.
And it worked. So far, it seems to be working. All right,
I'm
then.
into
So your place or mine? I guess we can leave now. My crew's all dead, so yeah. I mean, I'm more than ready for a fresh start.
All right, I'm gonna go through some pockets before we leave. Just grab some pocket change.
You find more smokes, a couple more burner phones, some jewelry, some family photos.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
one of those burner phones.
There you
Yeah, I'm
go.
gonna resell these burner phones. I know.
Oh, yeah.
Barbershop where I can resell these burner phones.
No doubt.
I kind of want to just casually stroll over to like the power button, just kind of switch everything off and like,
Like a season finale.
yeah, just just
I was just about to say that exactly.
Brain Teaser speaks up. Oh, that's real good, Technod, that you done did that. Hopefully now, there won't be a big tsunami we gotta worry about. That'll be nice.
Yeah, we'll just tell. I mean, does turning this off also get our communications back up?
Seemingly no. Seemingly everything's still quiet on your end.
Oh, hey, HD, could you maybe shut off the signal jammer so we can get on up out of here? Or do you want to? We can ride your submarine. That's cool too. I've never been in a sub.
yeah.
The communication thing weren't me. That's a Tesla cage that they built around here to keep the old human workers from dropping a dime on anything they're doing. It works fine just as soon as you get out. When you're on the deck, it works fine.
Oh, well, that's good. That's nice.
Okay, yeah, let's just saunter on out of here with our new
So,
teammate.
shotgun on the sub.
All right, so yeah, you all climb back into the bathysphere that you're in there. It's a lot snugger now because you have two new buddies with you, and you make your way back up there. You see more of the majesty of the ocean, and you step on out like you do. However, as you make your way through the bowels of the of the rig that you did before, kind of retracing your steps, a bright, blinding light envelops all of you right now, and you hear many sets of footsteps, as well as the sounds of guns cocking, and you hear a voice of a guy there in the distance go, "All right, heads where we can see him, Harbor Daddy. The syndicate ascends onto your plans." And when eventually you come back in there, you see a bunch of guys in gas masks and raincoats.
I walk away from Harbor Daddy. Like I don't even know him.
All right.
I grab Harbor Day by the back and hold him out to him and say, I brought this guy to you completely wrapped up in a package, and I want you to remember that next time you decide on what lawyer you're going to send me.
So
this guy was going to murder you, and I saved all your lives. I think that's worth more than any of the tiny bits of penances that I've been sending you guys the entire time. I know that wasn't an actual word, but I stuttered on it. So
the lead guy in front of this group of AK-47 wielding guys in raincoats, you know these guys to be called Slickers, and they are the elite henchmen of the Syndicate of Sin. They're the ones they send in on like the most serious problems. And the main guy, even with his like gas mask, you can't see his face, but he looks quite confused, and he goes, "Whoa, so like you guys aren't with him? Really? Whoa, I was not expecting this. And you're just gonna give him to us?"
Well, yeah. What are you gonna do with him?
I mean, yeah, we just assumed there was going to be like a shootout and a fight and everything, but like,
No,
whoa.
also, he was talking mad shit about y'all down there, too, by the way.
he literally has a
was
machine
on one.
built to try and wipe you guys out down there that we turned off before
my
coming
dude
back
crazy.
up.
I turned it off
Harbor
That's
Daddy.
true, he turned it off.
Harbor Daddy is speechless at this point. It's like, I knew it! Mars Syndicate rats, god damn it! Daddy just can't
you were gonna
win!
destroy the Carolinas. They have good food there.
At this point, more of the slickers come, they cuff him, and they, like, put him in their thing. And the main guy there, he talks to you again. Wow, you guys really made my job a lot easier. I'm Agent Chad, by the way. Nice to meet you all.
Okay, we've got someone you would love to hang out with.
Hey, yeah, here's a brain in a jar.
Yeah.
Well, hey there, I'm Brain Teaser. I'm not really affiliated with anyone, so I could basically go anywhere. It's all good. I'm super smart. I was running this facility till a minute ago.
Yeah, this is the guy you want to talk to. He knows what's going down. We kind of got here late.
Wow, this job's really going great for Agent Chad. You guys are awesome. I'll be sure to kick this back up. What is it? The ranks there at the Syndicate of Sin. That's Technoid, Paul, and Mr. Monk, right?
You'll see that we actually all paid our dues and we're current, so we're in good standing.
Should we tell this dude that we're being held hostage by the government to work against them?
Whoa, wait, what? What was that thing you said?
I didn't say anything, man. I was talking out loud to my friends over here about something completely unrelated to our situation.
We're still technically within the area where radio signals can't be detected, right?
You
so
are.
even if we told them, yeah, so screw it. I say we tell them.
All right,
Yeah.
Hey, man, you want to hear a funny story? Like, not
Always.
ha funny, but like funny fucked up. We are being held hostage. We got bombs in our hearts. Or like pacemakers that are on like a remote control thing. And if you could just, talk to, it's Paul, by the way, Black Paul, probably in the book still. But if you could talk to the higher ups, if they could figure out some kind of getting us out of here plan, so we can go back to, just being Paul.
Agent Chad is like genuinely shocked by this revelation, so much to the point he actually takes down his hood and his gas mask, and he looks at you all very seriously and is like, there were rumors for like a long time, villains showing up dead of mysterious heart attacks, and like the brass up top, they thought there might have been something to it, but there was just nothing ever to link all these dead supervillains together. But what you're telling us, this is huge. This might be like the biggest event in Syndicate history, man.
Oh, if you're talking about Pandemonium, who died like the half man, half panda I used to roll with, that heart attack, he just never took care of himself health-wise.
Oh, all right.
We all tried for years to get him on the boat, but he just would not listen.
R.I.P. Pandemonium, man. Look, guys, I'm most definitely gonna take this up to the original sinners, the ruling council of the Syndicate of Sin. I'm most definitely going to take it. Look, I'm just a henchman, even an elite henchman. I can't get you out right now, but don't worry. The Syndicate is watching and listening, and we take care of our own guys, especially guys that are in good standing, and help us get assholes like Harbor Daddy. He then pistol whips Harbor Daddy with, like, the butt of his AK-47. Yeah, that's for trying to kill everybody and drown the Eastern Seaboard, you dick. Thanks, guys. It's at that point another great blast of, searing white light goes throughout the room, and as soon as, your eyes readjust, they're all gone.
Nice.
They just left us? Those dicks.
Well, they said they'd help you. They just said there's nothing they can do right now.
Well, I feel like that worked out for everybody, guys.
Yeah, I'm kinda good with this.
Quiznos.
Everybody got what they want.
All right, so
Are we taking the subway for a joyride, or do we get out of here to signal?
I mean, as soon as we get away from here, they're gonna be right back on to us. So I don't really see the point of trying to.
As soon as you leave the building, Walters and her satellite can probably pick you up again. She mentioned in episode 1 she had a satellite.
Oh, okay. Everyone's got a satellite except us.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's playoff basketball time, so I'm okay with heading on back to boat 1 and enjoying life.
All right, so you make your way out of the oil rig, and suddenly your comms kick back in right away, and you hear the shrill voice of Warden Walters. Wait, what happened? Where did you go? We lost contact with you. I couldn't pick you up on the satellite. Is it done? Did you find out what was going on? Did you get control back of the rig?
There's literally nothing going on here.
Yeah, there was
It was a dead end.
Really? Nothing? That seems anticlimactic.
Yeah.
there was nothing. He did find a big brain, but he didn't make it.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, I guess nothing ventured, nothing gained. I'll send Bannerman to collect you right now. Good job, everyone. No one had to die. Not too much destruction. A good orderly mission.
Yep. Empty place.
Yeah, sorry, nothing to report, unfortunately.
I guess you earned your movie night because no news is good news, everyone. I'll see you back at the pen.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
And there you go, everyone. That is issue 2 of
Oh,
Capes and
Bannerman didn't
Quest.
show up again. I was gonna stab him.
Oh no, he's showing up in the Osprey. He'll be there in a minute to pick you all up.
Yeah, that's how I want to close every episode. Is about trying to stab Bannerman and him stopping my heart and bringing me back. And I'm like, I'm gonna get you next week.
Oh yeah, you got that chance. We'll say that happened in between episodes.
Yeah.
So there you go, everyone. Another episode comes to a close. I'm glad we got to do that all in one go. I've kind of changed up my writing for these, and that is like, look, let's have one and done adventures.
Yeah.
It was a nice balance of violence and, outside the box, thinking. So I feel like that episode had everything.
I know, I'm really into it. Like, it kind of reminds me of the early issues of The Authority, where they would sometimes try to take down a supervillain, but, like, actually realize that the supervillain has good ideas and get him to join the Authority.
Yeah, just makes sense.
So it's like, yeah, it's just like, all right, this is really good.
We also introduced several characters who I hope will be recurring, so that's good. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us here on Twitch and everything. This was much appreciated. Again, if you like the show, you can find it basically everywhere that podcasts can be found. You can find it on Anchor, you can find it on Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Spotify, and everything like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to put this one up on YouTube, or I probably will at some point. Again, we were just debating before we started about is YouTube punishing longer content or not, so we'll see about that. But thank you, everyone, for coming and hanging out with us. This was awesome. Thank you, as always, guys, for letting me DM this game and letting me, be creative. It's just so much fun.
Oh, always.
Yeah, this is great. I'm glad that we're doing this differently, and it's nice to be playing new characters. This is awesome.
Totes, everyone. Yeah. So thank you, everyone, and we'll be back again next time, everyone. Bye-bye.